Okay, so this is the vertical barricade. You should get these 2 pieces and some push pins. The idea with this is keeping the profile as small as possible for shipping. And then once it's assembled, they're stackable. So once this opens up, because the way the tab's designed, once this is open, it can't push in on itself anymore. And then obviously once it's attached to the base, that just reinforces it further. So with this thing, again, it's gonna start out like this. You're gonna open it up, push the sides out, open up these wings, as I like to call them. Kind of pre-form them. You'll see me doing that with all of the videos that I do on this stuff, or the assemblies. Just kind of pre-form everything that you can. Like I said in the previous ones, I try and go in a cross pattern, because when I do that, it starts to, because if you go here, right, this thing can still move around. Whereas if you go to here, it starts like already grabbing some of its shape, and then you don't have to manipulate it so much when you're finding the holes on these push pins. I did skip this, sorry. So one side of this base is flush, and the other side is countersunk. The countersinking, what that allows the pin to do, these push pins expand when they go through the hole. So when you push it through and you are pushing into this countersunk side, it gives the pin somewhere to open up, and then it also makes it to where this sets as flush to the ground as it can. You'll also notice while I'm putting in the rest of these pins that the profile of the base is almost the exact same profile as the vertical barricade is itself. And the reason why I did that was so that this one will slide over the top of another one and another one. Most people hate taking these things apart to transport and move somewhere else, so I tried to address that the best I could with, okay, what if we don't have to take them all apart in order to transport it? And the solution for that was making them stackable. So like I said, you'll probably get 5, 10 of these things stacked on top of each other, just one sliding over the top of the other one, and it'll go to about here, and then they just start stacking up, and then you can move them together as a whole. I did bring some black chain in here. One of the things that's nice about this also is that because it is more or less a triangle or a pyramid, the wind load is really minimal on this from all sides. So it has a tendency to push itself into the ground harder, where the previous version that was a square would start scooting along. You do have these eyelets also when you have the opportunity to stake them into the ground. And then there's enough of a bezel on this to be able to put some added weight if you wanted to put a sandbag or something like that on there. These holes here are designed this way so that this plastic chain will fit through it and lock in, so without it being able to go through. And then it'll also go here, and you can slide it down, and that locks it from being able to come out also. And then if you wanted to, you could pass it all the way to the other side and not have to cut this chain up a bunch, because it could become awkward as the track changes or your event changes or whatever else. There's a little handle at the top. That's pretty much it. That's the vertical barricade.